Hey guys, thought I'd take a look this morning at what I would consider to be probably one of the best, most comfortable and reasonably affordable bait casting outfits for casting hard-bodied lures. And that is the Chronarch E7 from Shimano. This is the 200E7 and I've sat that on top of a GLoomis GL2 664. Now this particular rod is rated 12 to 20 pound and I run 20 pound braid on this particular Chronarch, and this rod is more than capable of handling that 20 pound, no worries at all. I've had 664s now for probably 10 or 15 years. They've been around for a very long time and I've had them well and truly doubled over chasing tuna and things offshore, and never had one explode on me, so they are very, very up to the task of chasing barramundi around the snags. And the Chronarch E7 is a very, very fast reel. It's a 7-to-1 ratio, and the E7 indicates that. I like fast reels in any of them, whether they're a spin reel or a bait cast reel. I would much rather be able to pick up slack line very, very quickly than have the raw cranking power of a lower gear ratioed reel. You can always wind slower if you need to. When you're working lures, there's no problems with that. But when you want to pick up slack line, I'd much rather have that capability there. The Chronarch E7 has 7 stainless steel ball bearings in it, so it is a reasonably expensive reel, but incredibly smooth and really nice to use all day. Very low profile, sits very comfortably in your hand when you're casting. The thumb sits right where you want it on that spool, and yeah, as I said, it's just a very, very comfortable reel to use. It does have a quick access side that you can get to the cast control in there, but I've found that once that's set and I'm happy with it, I never need to open that up at all. So as I said, the rod's 12 to 20 pound. Most people these days would fish 20 pound braid chasing barra, especially around the snags. You're not dealing with monstrous barramundi around snags. Maybe if you're in the dams, you might look at 30 pound or even 50 pound for the big metre plus barra in there. But lure casting around snags, you really rarely encounter those really, really, really big fish. Yeah, the 20 pound braid is very, very good. So this has a nice cork gripped handle to it, very comfortable to use in your hands. Just watch that it doesn't get too slippery with slime from fish. Trigger underneath so that the reel sits comfortably for casting in amongst those snags. It's a fairly short rod, this one. I like short rods with hard-bodied lures. Soft plastics on spin reels, I'd definitely go for a longer rod. Something more like 7 foot, whereas this is under 6 feet. I think it's around about 5'6". But I find that the most comfortable when working lures. Find working hard-bodied lures, you're tending to work the lure low. So you're working the rod tip low down, so standing up on the edge of the boat, flicking lures down towards your feet. The shorter rod's a little bit better there. And when you're working in tight timber around the snags, being able to get that rod in under the overhanging timber is a bit of an advantage too. I really don't see that a longer rod is necessary with hard-bodied lures, but some people do prefer them, and there is a nice Shimano T-curve in the range that a Chronarch could sit on. So this is very affordable, but if budget's a problem, there is something like the Corrado that you could put on the same rod and certainly save a considerable amount of money. And the Shimano Corrado is still a very, very good low profile bait caster reel, going to handle 20 pound braid, still very smooth, just doesn't quite have as many bearings in it as what this little beast does. So in summary, the GLoomis GL2 664 is a one-piece graphite rod with a length of 5'6". Line class rating is 12 to 20 pound and the lure casting weight of about 1/4 to 1 ounce. Total price comes in around about $250 for this rod. The reel is a Shimano Chronarch 200E7, has a gear ratio of 7 to 1, 6 stainless steel ball bearings plus 1 roller bearing, a 5 kilogram maximum drag, will hold over 200 meters or just over 200 meters of 20 pound Power Pro, and weighs in at just 217 grams. the Chronarch will cost just under $300. So as a combo with braid ready to go, you'll probably get a little bit of change out of $600. But for your money, you are getting a very smooth, very comfortable and very capable bait casting outfit.